good morning and welcome to Sonoran Living Live. I'm Stephanie Sandoval.
Good morning. I'm Andy Barnes. I hope you guys are having a great morning so far.
Well, this Mother's Day, have you ever thought about taking the opportunity to give Mom the gift of improving her skin health? Yes, I have thought about that. Dr. Jennifer Lindner says facials and chemical peels are both pampering, and then the results we get really kind of, it's the gift that keeps on giving, essentially. Good to see you.
Nice to see you,
How
too.
have you been?
Fantastic, thanks.
Are you doing this for your mom?
I'm doing this for my mom, absolutely.
Good.
And for myself.
Very good.
Sometimes you got to pamper yourself, too.
Yes,
You're
absolutely.
a mommy, you should do that.
I would love to, but I want to know what the difference is between a facial and a peel, because I don't know. In my mind, they're kind of the same.
So they're quite similar in terms of the experience. So how I explain it to patients is a facial is like getting a really nice deep cleanse. Usually they exfoliate and cleanse. They do hydrating treatments during part of it. It's very pampering. It's a soft experience.
And they say it plumps it too. Like they'll do a collagen
Right.
something or an oxygenating something and it plumps it.
It plumps it up because you're actually putting hydration in the skin, and that makes the skin naturally look more glowy. They're exfoliating as part of it too. So it makes your skin look great that day, the next several days. It's a great thing to do. Peels are kind of like doing a facial, but with a longer lasting response. So the experience is like getting a facial in terms of the exfoliation and the cleaning and everything. You might get a little bit more tingle from it, maybe a little bit more warmth.
You know me, I love the tingle.
Oh, it sounds good. Yeah, I know you. You've got to feel like something's happening.
I got to do something to my skin.
So then what happens is it basically, a peel opens up the spaces between the cells and gets the ingredients in there to trigger long-term change. So that's how you improve acne, pigmentation, anti-aging, sensitive skin, to actually improve it long-term. So you kind of think about facial makes you look great today. A facial a peel makes it look healthier long-term.
Long-term. I want to take a look at some of the healthier long-term effects that we've seen in these before and after pictures that we're going to bring up. And we can particularly, oh my goodness, underneath the eyes.
So exactly, this is one of my patients, and she had 2 peels done, and basically her goal was to get her skin healthier and obviously to look younger. And then she was using anti-aging products at the same time. And that was just 2 peels. And I say when you leave a peel, your skin glows immediately. Like I'll do it in the day before
Okay, so
TV.
you said 2 peels, so that means that sometimes it's going to require that we go through a series of
sometimes
phases?
it's 1, and sometimes it may be as many as 6, depending on what your goals are. So this was actually a patient who had pretty significant acne and a lot of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which means brown after acne, which is so frustrating. A lot of indentation and scarring.
Yeah, you can see if you look like on her, well,
especially on
the right side of the screen.
cheeks.
Yeah, you can see that all the, I don't know, they look like freckles, but it was just dark spots.
And she was someone who sort of at first didn't really invest in herself because she's a busy mom. And so we actually did 6 treatments on her, and we did them about 3 weeks apart. And she was so much more confident afterwards, and she felt great about herself.
Yeah, I think it gives you that boost when you feel like when you wake up and you look in the mirror and you don't see the bags under your eyes, you don't see, the dark spots. And then is this a case of rosacea here?
This is a bad case of rosacea. So she had the pimples and everything. This was 1 peel, got her skin from the before to the after.
And these are these PCA peels?
These are PCA peels. This was something called the Sensi peel, which is my absolute favorite. The most sensitive skin can use it, like someone with rosacea.
Okay.
And then this was someone, again, hyperpigmentation. Again, this was 1 peel in terms of getting her skin better. And all these patients are, of course, on good skincare as well, because I obviously believe in sunscreen. And
how do you know if you need a peel or if you're just okay with a facial?
You know what? Like,
you look for something on
if you go to like a doctor's office or someone who really specializes in skincare, like a medical spa, they'll give you the choice. And so they'll maybe look at your skin and be like, your skin looks fantastic, maybe just doing a facial is good. Typically how I make the decision is if a patient wants to exercise or really be out in the sun in the next 24 hours, then we don't do a peel. We would do a facial.
And is it necessary to kind of peel and flake to be part of the peel process?
Absolutely not. So in fact, as your skin gets healthier, you peel less. Because that built-up stuff on the outside that comes off like a snake if you really have a peel means that the skin actually isn't turning over. So as your skin gets healthier, I get a peel once a month and my skin barely even does anything anymore.
And are there any peels for pregnant women? Because I know for Mother's Day this might be an ideal gift, but I always hear that you have to be really careful.
Because we tend to be very careful during these time frames, I tend to recommend patients get a facial during pregnancy instead.
So we're not going to get the heavy duty. Andy can get the heavy duty, long-term effect.
I'm a guinea pig. I'll try anything. But should I just mention that you have a huge list going right now for Mother's Day?
I have a huge list?
Yeah, because we keep listening to you say this and that. So you want us to add this one?
Oh. I don't know if you realize
your poor husband.
She deserves
I'll get a card.
She does, but I just want her to know her list is getting really long.
That's true. I'm a greedy person. My gosh. Get a hold of Dr. Lindner at the number right there on your screen.
How does about AC problems?